welcome back to another video on my channel. Today I'm going to show you some I guess planner hacks. I guess that's what you could call them. I'm going to show you how to make your own cover for your Erin Condren. I'm going to show you how to make your own dashboard, so with all your sticky notes. And I'm actually going to show you guys how to make your own planner band. Not the actual band. I will be using the Erin Condren bands. Yeah, so I'm going to show you how to dress your planner up a little bit more with your Erin Condren band as well. But we are less than a month away from my wedding, and I want my life planner to be super wedding-ish. So I'm going to make my covers look more wedding-ish, I'm going to make this look more wedding-ish, and I'm going to make my planner band look more wedding-ish. And I mean, you guys can take the tips and stuff that I show you in this video and adapt it for whatever sort of cover that you want to do, but that's just the cover that I want to do. So let's jump in, let's do the covers first. Okay, so I just have an old cover here. Actually, it's not even really all that old, but I just have a cover to kind of show you what I'm going to use this for. So we're going to measure a piece of paper that is this size. Now, because I want to do a wedding cover, I have this paper pad book that I got from Michaels, and it's just the Bridal Bliss edition. And in all honesty, guys, I've gone through 2 of these. That's how much I love this one. So if you guys are getting married and you have a bunch of DIY projects that you want to do, highly recommend getting these pads. The papers in them are so awesome. I've used some of them quite a bit, so you can't even really get the full idea here, but there are some awesome little papers in this one here. There was a pearl sheet that I'm pretty sure I used up right away. So I'm just going to look through here and decide what paper that I want. Okay, so for my custom wedding cover and back cover, I made this sheet, this future Mrs. Sanders sheet out of our engagement pictures. I designed this in PicMonkey online, and then I just had it printed at my local photo printer place. So this is a 5x7, and then your Erin Condren is a 7x9. So this way it fits perfectly, and I'm such a dummy. I should have flipped the crop on this one because it's obviously way too big. So I will be cropping it down to fit the actual the back cover of it, but I should have flipped the crop on this one so that it was 5x7 this way and not 5x7 this way. I just was not thinking when I did that. For the papers that I pulled, these 2 papers are going to be for the inside covers, and then these 2 papers are going to be for the outside covers. So this is going to go on this piece of paper like this, and that is how my front cover is going to look. And then this one will be on the back cover, and that's how the back one's going to look. So I'm just going to get started with cutting these to the right shape. First thing that I'm going to do is just mark how big my cover is. I am the worst for if I were to flip this over so that I weren't writing on the actual piece of paper, I am the absolute worst for marking it wrong. So I'm just going to do it that way, and then I'm just going to cut it down to size here. So I obviously made this piece of paper too big, but I just wanted to make it the size of my cover, and then I would trim it down to be the size of the pink one. Okay, so this piece of paper now matches the inside pink one, and there's room for me to have this properly laminated. Awesome, so I'm going to use this as a template for the rest of my pieces of paper. Okay, so I have my 4 pieces of paper cut down to size here. This will be the front of my Erin Condren cover, and then this will be the inside cover. And then this will be the back of my Erin Condren cover, and then this will be the inside of it. So I'm just going to glue these pieces of paper onto each other. I'm just going to glue my picture on here now. So here is the front of my cover, here is the back of my cover. And all I did for this, the back one here, is I just took some stickers from this Wedding Sticko sticker set that I got and just kind of placed them randomly all over it. I don't know, you're not going to see this one so much because it's the back. So then when you open your cover, you would see the front, this inside thing here as well. Okay, so all I'm going to do with these covers now is I'm just going to take them to Staples and get them laminated. I'm also going to bring in one of my covers and see if they can punch it for me, and if they can't, I have a hole punch, 1/8 hole punch, and I will punch it myself. So okay, so I just got back from Staples and I had them laminate my cover for me, which I'm super excited about. I think it turned out so awesome. The girl at Staples was amazing. She was so cute. She had no idea what this really was, what my life planner was, but she was so awesome about making sure that it matched perfectly and everything. So while I was there, I actually had her hole punch it too, and just by eyeballing it, it looked like these holes would line up perfectly with say my old cover here. Yeah, so I was really excited about that because I do have a hole punch that I bought to do this on my own, but I really, really didn't want to. So all I'm going to do now is just take my scissors and I'm just going to cut all these little slits here. Okay, and the next thing that I'm going to do is I just have this corner puncher and I'm just going to punch my corners just to make them round. You know, this isn't like a necessary step, I just kind of wanted to do it. So it's definitely like not as flexible as say the Erin Condren ones are, like, but in all honesty, I did purchase a new Erin Condren Life Planner and the coil on the new ones is like way bigger. So I don't know, I was going to wait until after my wedding to use this one, and so I was going to keep this one as like my wedding planner and then switch to this one as soon as my wedding was over. But I am like dying over this gold coil, and I think now that I have this new cover, I think I almost want it to like go into my new one. I don't know. My dilemma there is the fact that, I mean, obviously I've used this one for like all my wedding planning up until now, and also in the back of my Erin Condren, I have tons of notes and stuff related to our wedding. So I don't know, maybe I can just take those ones out and put them in here or something like that. But honestly, my next plan with me, you'll probably see my new one because I think I'm like dying to switch to it. Okay, so the next thing that I'm going to show you guys how to make is a dashboard for your Erin Condren. So my dashboard here, I just use this to keep track of my little Post-its, and then that way I have Post-its on the go with me whenever I want. You can put your Post-its on your inside of your cover too, that's no big deal, but I kind of like the look of like the actual dashboard. But I wanted to make a wedding one, so I have this paper here, and I'm just going to cut it down to the size of my old dashboard here. Okay, so this is cut down to the right size. I have this sticky note set that I got from Chapters here where I live, and I just think it's kind of like wedding-ish with all the florals and stuff, and it kind of matches this paper a little bit better. These two little Post-its down here don't, but everything else does. So I've seen people who make their own dashboards. I've seen them get them laminated or laminate them themselves, but for me, I don't really care. The only thing is if you don't like stick your sticky notes down on this piece of paper, then they'll just keep falling off. So I stick like, well, I mean, you can see I've stuck more than one down here as I've kept adding to it. I just stick them down, and then I just think it's perfectly fine. But I'm not going to take this to Staples to get laminated when I can just make it work without. So all you're going to do from your sticky note thing here is you're just going to peel off a few little notes here. And I'm not going to stick anything down yet, just because I want to see where they're all going to end up first. So I always have one big notepad going, one of like the kind of smaller ones, and then I just have like a whole ton, actually I'll do two of these smaller ones, and then I just have a whole ton of like really, really, really small ones, because I go through those quite a bit. But I try not to stack them too high, because the higher you stack these, the more bulk it's going to add to your life planner. Okay, so that's quite a few little stickies here. So now I'm just going to position them where I want them, and then just glue them down again with my like adhesive tape here. Okay, so that is my dashboard so far. And then from Erin Condren, you can get coil clips, which just clip directly into, they clip onto your piece of paper and then you clip them into your planner. If you wanted to make these repositionable, all you would have to do is put washi tape on the back of here. Just peel this off and then stick washi tape on it. I'm not going to do that though. I am just going to stick it on there for good because I have no need to like take it out. You can also make your own coil clips. There are tutorials on YouTube on how to make them out of like Post-its, plastic Post-it notes. The Erin Condren coil clips though are like very, very, very sturdy. A lot more sturdy than say a Post-it. So for me, I just prefer buying like the actual sturdy ones so that I know that my dashboard is not going to go anywhere. And then all you have to do is clip your dashboard into your planner. It's like a bonus to having long nails, is it works like perfectly for pushing it in there. There we go, and that is my new kind of like wedding dashboard. Okay, and the last thing that I'm going to show you how to make here are some elastic bands to keep your planner all together. So I have two bands already from Erin Condren. I have this pink one and then I have this gold one. And I think I really want to use the gold one. I just think it'll look better, and I think it'll go better on top of my planner and stuff too. So the first thing I'm going to do is cut this off here. I mean, you don't have to cut that off. It actually serves a purpose. You can put a pen in here, but I just don't like that it is like completely the wrong color. So I'm going to find some scissors here and cut that off. You're also going to need a hot glue gun. I'm just going to pull these little flowers out of here. I thought that these would be so pretty for this project. I'm just going to use the flowers. I'm not going to use all these other things that are in here. Okay, so the first thing I'm going to do is I'm just going to put a little bead of hot glue on the back of my one flower here. I'm going to place this one right on top of the red ribbon thing here, just because I really, really want to cover that up. So you want, actually, you know what? I'm just going to cut this as a square because that'll be easier. Okay, and then I'm just going to take some more hot glue and I'm just going to put it on the back here. You want a fair amount of glue on the back here. Then I'm just going to take my little glitter piece that I bought and I'm just going to mush it down into it. Be careful because the glue is warm. Perfect. So we have our one flower on here. And then I also want to glue one more flower on here. I'm just going to space this one out a little bit more so that there is a little bit of gold showing through here. So same thing, we're just going to put a bunch of glue on the back of our flower. We're going to put a hefty amount of glue on the back of this one too. And we're going to mush our little glittery paper down. And you could use paper or you could use like the glitter tape that I'm using here, whichever one. Nobody's going to see the back of it. So this is what my new planner looks like, my new like wedding planner. Oh my gosh, I freaking love it. I love my little Keep It Together band, and I absolutely love my covers. Sorry you guys are getting some like crazy reflection with my ring light here, but it's the only thing that kind of helps show the true colors. So that's the front of it, and then I guess I never showed you the back, and then this is what the back looks like. Super cute. I absolutely love it. But yeah, I'm pretty sure I'll switch to my new planner for my next plan with me next time that you guys see this. So anyway, thank you so much for taking the time to watch this video. I hope that it helped you and gave you some fun ideas on, I don't know, how to decorate your own cover. You can get your own like laminator or whatever, and you don't have to take it to Staples. This was my first time kind of experimenting with it, and I'm glad I did take it to Staples because they were able to cut the corner for me. So as long as that girl is still working there, I'm totally taking it to her because she was freaking awesome. But I might ask for 5mm next time just because I don't think I need it with like the cardstock paper in between. But anyway, I will see you guys in the next video. Bye.